information in reference to the life and times of OSchlindler. I think this is a continuation of some of the things that we've already talked about on this show, and so let's do it from that perspective.
Well, as you already stated, my name is Alana McLaughlin. I am currently in 8th grade at John Early Middle. I am very involved in after-school activities, from track to cheerleading and community work, and I am a proud alumna of the Junior National Young Leaders Conference. And basically, what prompted me to want to talk about OSchlindler was the fact that I recently returned home from a camp called VAMPY, which is the summer program for verbally and mathematically precocious youth. And at that camp, you have a selection of classes to take. And so I chose to take a class about Nazi Germany. And a big name in Nazi Germany and in the Holocaust was OSchlindler. And so we watched the famous movie Schindler's List, and we got to take a trip to the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. And I really started to learn and search more about OSchlindler, and I realized, wow, he was a really, I can't really say if he was good or not, because it all depends on how you perceive his work, but he was a prominent man, I'll tell you that. And there's so many interesting things that a lot of people don't know, and so that's what really made me grip to this topic and really want to share my information with the world.
And I think this is really a continuation of your interest in the Holocaust and some of the other things in reference to Nazi Germany. We also did one not quite recently on the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler, and you gave us quite a bit of information in reference to that. And so we anticipate, in a real sense, the same kind of information dealing with the life and times of OSchlindler. Let's start off by having you to give us some information over the last few minutes in this segment in terms of identifying this individual autobiographically, simply something about him, his life, and some of his works.
Well, OSchlindler was really solidified in Hollywood as a big name, or as a popular name, from the movie Schindler's List, which won a lot of awards. And basically, a lot of people think they, know the whole story about Schindler from the movie, and though the movie does cover a lot of the work that he did, it doesn't cover all of it. And so basically, without giving too much away for the next segment, I want to say that Schindler, he was a Nazi, and he did hold a concentration camp. But it's not the type of camp that you would think. No, it was a labor camp, actually, excuse me. But it wasn't a bad camp, and I'll get more into that in the next segment. But he did have camps, yes, and he wasn't a part of the Nazi Party, and he wasn't squeaky clean, no, but the work he did save millions, it saved thousands of lives at the time, and those people went on to have children, so in the end, he did save millions of lives.
And so this is a very, very important individual within the Nazi Party itself.
Yes.
But at the same time, he objected in a real sense to some of the things that the Nazis were doing, and in a